know that. But he's also a pain in the rear end. So, but I think you can look at things from an analytical standpoint and see where you can make differences and what you can do to change things.
Sure. But here's the thing, Gary.
Yeah.
Look, I'm looking at my overview right now. Well, the overview part makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
And then I hit my content part, right? And I have no idea why it matters if people are male or female. No, let me look at my audience. Or how old they are. Or, I mean, of course I'm going to appeal to an older crowd. I'm an old lady.
Yeah.
Young people don't want to watch what I got to say. If that was the case, my kids would have done what I told them to since they were 16 years old,
Yeah.
They don't.
Female subscribers.
Sorry, you don't look like an old lady to me. What are you talking about?
Thank you.
You can get more content. Your content gets spread out more as a female because they say on YouTube there are actually videos that say this, that if you have female subscribers and people that keep watching that are female, because they're usually the ones that are doing the grocery shopping and do is something type of that way, but I guess you need more especially in like we'll say not where I'm at, not in the Philippines, but
yeah. I found even though yes,
and you
it's
get
nice
more,
to look at a pretty
you
face.
get more money from.
But the fact is, I think a lot of it has to do with interesting content and consistently. I mean, I spent an hour and a half talking to my buddy Steve. Steve Wallace is a guy I've known for 35 years. His YouTube channel has over 1 million subscribers.
Oh my!
Yes,
Camping with Steve.
He does. Steve Wallace
actually
does. What's that? That's right. Camping with Steve. He's a good friend of mine.
I'm one of his subs.
1 second to mention.
I love that dude.
See, there you go. See that? So his channel's huge. My son grew up with him, so they were always camping. So he lived at my place. So now he's doing his own thing. Hey, what does he do? He sleeps in culverts, duck blinds, behind police stations, in neighborhoods, anywhere, and he's trying to avoid being detected.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a type of camping that is really odd. And he only does it like once a week. So he'll go out, he'll do this thing.
But the one thing that kills me with Steve.
Let me go through and edit this real quick because
Jack just froze there.
Well, I need to mention this for housekeeping purposes. If you are in the YouTube police
at nighttime.
Yeah, it's called stealth camping.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. The reason why I need to mention
the one thing I hate is.
Hey, Jack, Skipper, Jake, and Charlotte. Give me just a second to say this because
how covert we are. And it's like starts running around, and you see all these vehicles and people. I'm like, dude, you're trying to be concealed.
Jack, hang on just a second. I'm about to, I did want to mention that the 29 or the DD only works if you're in the YouTube police chat, because I see a few other people are sharing, and that's fine. I'm okay with people sharing, but if they share to other channels, it's not going to drop your link in their channels. All right. Sorry about that, Jack. I just needed to mention that.
I had to do both. I can't choose.
Well, That's okay. We got this is going out to 4 different channels right now,
Oh wow.
and so I wanted to make sure that I address that
plus the Twitch
because I know.
channel.
Well, I agree with you, Skipper. It all has to do with the content and the personality delivering it.
Mhm.
You know, I
Yeah.
think that is 99%. As the old Ivory commercial used to say, 99 and 44 100s.
Percent pure love. It's also
You
a song.
almost dated yourself there. You didn't go quite far enough back.
I almost did, didn't I?
Yeah, you go back to the Colgate commercials, or go back to when you smoke Carrington's tea for taste.
No.
I got one.
Winston tastes bad like the cigarette I had. No filter, no flavor. Just
Well, what I
cotton
was going to tell you earlier when you were telling me how much experience you have as a 16-year-old, I only have 41 years of experience.
You're a newbie.
A newbie. I'm a new old lady.
I will. Thanks, Tom. By the way, I'd rather fight than switch.
What?
Oh, that was so corny.
What does that even mean?
Instead of
Switch is
fight or switch.
It's a platform.
Switch.
It's a platform on
Twitch. Okay.
It's a platform. By the way, look what I'm drinking, Gary.
Gatorade.
Drinking water. No,
Oh, water.
drinking water out of a Powerade bottle. Water out of a Powerade bottle.
I'm drinking G0 Gatorade.
Yeah.
This particular
Actually,
one
mine's
happens
Powerade
to be Glacier Cherry.
I'm
Oh, we
drinking.
don't like that one.
I'm drinking Canadian smoke-filled air.
I'm drinking sweet tea, but I just drank the last swallow of it.
Hey, Gary, did you? Sorry.
Hello, Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. I tried to say hello earlier. Didn't know if you heard me, but she said hello to Gulf Coast Green.
I see that. Hi.
Tom Garvey said good night.
Good night, Tom.
And let's see. And Jake's got a whole slew where he's dropping. Oh, outdoors with Big Matt. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in, brother.
Hey, Big Matt.
What's up, Big Matt? How you doing, brother? Gary, did you see the video I did for you?
I saw the notification for it. I haven't seen it, and I should also mention again that I'm not really spending any time on YouTube these days. Haven't for almost 2 weeks. I'm trying to keep from getting totally burnt out, and so I've backed off a lot. Spending more time with my dogs and trying to get other things done around the house. I tend to be very obsessive compulsive, and it makes it very easy for me to become overwhelmed after I spend as much, because I think most people, if they're familiar with me, have seen me a lot over the last year.
Sure.
A little over a year. And I have a tendency to spend almost every waking moment either on YouTube or working something with YouTube, or and
it's easy to get burned out, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. And so what I've done, at least for the time being, there's very few live streams that I've hopped into. In fact, today there's only 2. One of them was over at Shooting Star, Mississippi. I hopped into his. I didn't say anything while I was in there. I did hit the like button. And then I did drop over to Cole Walsh's live stream for just a little bit. I couldn't stay in there live long because I only had about 15 minutes before I had to start checking reports and filling out overtime sheets and taking care of other things I had to do. But I'm trying to keep from getting overwhelmed or
consumed,
right. So I'm taking a little bit of a break from that. I also know, though, that YouTube is a very jealous, entity. Mm-hmm. And so if I don't show up at all on anything, then, I fall by the wayside. So I am, trying to keep up I'm going to try to keep up at least 3 live streams a week, which is going to be my Tuesday night, my Thursday night, and I will do mine on Saturday. I've been
Mhm.
doing that for over a year, and I've been doing Tuesday and Thursday for about a year as well. And so I'll try. I'm going to try to maintain those.
Mhm.
Uh, After all, it's kind of people. I think may even expect me to be on here at those times. Now, I'm I may throw an additional one up just because I'm obsessive and because I'm so far behind on YouTube Police this week. After tonight, I'll look at it and depends on how many hours I'm at. I may do a live stream tomorrow at some point on YouTube Police just to try and make up a few hours.
Yeah.
But if I can, after all, I'm kind of putting into practice what I'm saying. Wouldn't do me much good if I just talked it and didn't walk it.
Mhm.
So, and not that I
Um,
really care about being monetized because I don't. I don't want. I found out that I cannot do the the ad revenue sharing without them automatically turning on the fan funding, but I can turn the fan funding off. I
Sure.
don't, I don't want anybody doing super chats on this channel. I don't want any. I don't want to do memberships on this channel. I don't, at least not anytime soon. I had
So
some.
you're just going after the ad revenue on this channel?
Well, if I do it, if I do monetize it, it will just be the ad revenue,
I
at
see.
least at least to begin with, and for probably a long time.
Right.
Even though it only pays like $15 or $5 a month or something like that, take you forever to make anything off of it.
Sure. Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't. I don't get. Hey, I am very appreciative of the folks that support. After all, I already have the beltloop 29 channel monetized, and
Mhm.
if somebody, truthfully, I'd rather people join Devil Dogs live stream before they, you know, and I don't want anybody to feeling like they need to, like I'm out there peddling for money because my job pays my bills,
Right.
and this, I don't want anybody to be stressed on my account.
Right.
If somebody wants to join one of mine, I've still got Belt Loop 29. I still go on there. I still do, some things on there.
Mhm.
And I do have memberships that start out at $1.99, on there. I'm fine with that. If somebody wants to buy me a coat a month or whatever, no big deal. It doesn't, but I don't want people. In fact, I'm about to get rid of one of my levels. I'm about to delete
Mhm.
it entirely. Now, I do have people on different levels. If those levels end up emptying out, I will
Mhm.
probably delete them and bring it down to just one or two levels. Right now, I think I've got 4 or 5 levels.
Oh wow.
Um, and in fact, while I'm sitting here thinking about it, I think I'm gonna go ahead and delete one of the levels. Um, just because I've been thinking about it, I just hadn't gotten around to doing it. The memberships. Uh,
Well, what
let's
happens to the members that are in that level? Do they just disappear
It gets paused. It gets paused. The memberships gets paused until they can
well,
afford to
till they
let me
decide what
re-up.
level they want to be?
let
Yeah.
me see what levels I've got. I've got 5 levels. There's nobody in one of these levels, and it's more expensive than the others. So I
Mhm.
just got to figure out how to delete it. Um,
I'm going to jump in, guys. I got to head out. I've got a film to upload here, so
all
I'm
right.
going to get
Thanks
that
Well,
for
done.
good
coming
to
in,
see you
Skipper.
again, Skipper.
Yes, it was nice seeing everybody. Pleasure
Take
meeting.
care.
Cheers.
Okay, edit. I think I can
Um,
delete it if I delete all the. All right.
Gary, I got something I want to say.
Yeah.
Um, I've really been thinking about in August taking a break
Okay.
because this is my birthday, my birth month, birth month, and I'm being but last few months have been hard on me.
Yeah.
I lost my original channel. I had 1,300 subscribers. I had enough. I almost had enough to get monetized, and someone hacked my StreamYard and started showing something very inappropriate
Okay.
and on YouTube. And I've been working on still, but I'm, you know, Gary, I do support you, brother. I'm a big supporter of yours. I'm still
I
here. I
appreciate
was in
that.
the background. I've been in. This first part of the year has been a little bit tough, but I'm in a good place now.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'd heard that you, in fact, one day I went looking for your channel and couldn't find it. Um,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to delete. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to uh, delete this whole level, but I'm not seeing a way to do it. Um,
Well, while you're trying to figure that out, I just want to say I'm a little bit miffed that I didn't win the Powerball last night. Just saying.
all right, hang on.
The
Hang on.
Powerball.
Yeah, it was $750 million.
There's a lot of you have like a 1 in 1 million chance of winning that.
Oh yeah, I only bought 2 tickets.
Yeah. How are you doing today? How are you
Couldn't be
doing?
better. How about you? Well, I just heard about you.
Yeah. And by the way, I am wearing my. I'm still wearing this. My Team Black Diamond outdoor shirt.
Nice.
I've been like. I've been doing a lot of stuff lately. I've
Hmm.
been hanging out with some big people I've been hanging out with from some major radio people, including Shuli Egar from Howard Stern. He worked on Howard. He
Hmm.
has the Shuli Network now, and he lives in Huntsville, Gary. Shuli
Alabama.
does. Yeah.
Tammy and I are going to that Pedals in what is that? Some Pedals of the Past in Alabama on I think it's September the 9th, maybe. We're going to be bringing Nikki, and so there'll be a few folks in there. Um, let's see, hard to get everybody's channel. Oh, I agree with you, Vintage Jules. Hey, Peace Dragon, good to see you. You gotta, yeah, you can't win it if you ain't in it. I've never played the lottery. I've got a friend of mine that does. By the way, Jake, if I'm assuming that.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry, my bad. Sorry.
that's okay. I'm just going to let you know, even though it shows the 29 will show up in your chats,
Yeah.
it's not going to drop a link in your chats. Or
I know. I gotta remake my Nightbot because I had to do a mod purge, and I was like, when I was moving the channel over, when I was moving the Nightbot over here over to my other channel, had some issues with it. I know how to do it. I know how to fix it, but I'm gonna need a little bit. I'm gonna need Eddie's help again on it.
okay.
I
Well,
am actually I'm a member of both your channels now.
oh, cool. I don't, the fact is that I don't mind helping if I can. Eddie is a lot better with Nightbot. In fact, he's actually administrator for a lot of people on their Nightbot. I struggle with it a little bit, but um, I'm I do okay, and so
Yeah.
I can usually get most every. Of course, I keep mine fairly simple. Some people do get all complex and say when somebody says hi or sup or whatever, it'll say Nightbot will say hello back to them. I don't, that annoys me because I'm saying sup to this person, sup to that person, And every time you do that and you see all these sups back, it's just,
Yeah. Yeah.
if it was the person, that'd be fine. But, sometimes you get Nightbot saying back. And so some people got this thing where you slap somebody with a salmon or slap somebody with a dirty diaper or slap
Oh
somebody.
my.
They slap, say, put in the thing, slap so and so, and it's Nightbot comes back and says so and so slapped so and so with this or that, and I don't care much for that myself.
To answer, I'm gonna answer a question here. Yes, it's free. It's you can go to look up on Google on the Google machine Nightbot, and it will
Yes,
take you
it
to the
is.
website there.
Yep. Hey, Vintage. Let's see. We got a little bit of time. I don't mind showing you. I can show you some tidbits on it, although it may be. Let me go through and see if Eddie's got it on his. I know Eddie's been doing a lot of stuff on. Let's see. Hang on.
I haven't seen Eddie in a while. How's he doing?
He's doing okay. Let me go through. Look at his videos.
Tell him
He
that
started.
Jake. Tell him that Jake says hi. Sorry.
Oh, that's. Well, let me put it back on this one. He's got a video on here on how to do a thumbnail, how to go live, pre-live session. He's got how to set up defaults on your YouTube channel. He's got how to upload a video to your YouTube. How to customize your branding on your channel. How to customize YouTube about page. How to create a channel on YouTube. So he's got some stuff he started working on to try and help people with their. I'd say look for a video from him on that for too long. But let me go through and just some basics that you might want to get done beforehand. Just go to Nightbot TV. You can Google it and it'll come
We
up.
lost the other guy. We lost the other guy. We lost
Jack. Well, his
the
internet's
name
probably
first.
acting up. His internet's probably acting up. And I would say sign up for Nightbot.
Yeah.
And then when you go to Nightbot, I'm already signed in, and we're under Mental Cop right now. And I'm just going to show you one real quick thing on it. This is the please check out $. I don't know what you call that, user.
User. That's the thing. That is the thing that you can actually. That is actually puts in your channel. That's
It's not a quotation mark. I can't think of
it's
what the
$sign. $sign.
no after the $sign.
Or
That's
that's one of them. It's one of
A
those
little
things
rocker
that
on.
they. Yeah.
Anyhow, then their channel name, channel YouTube, youtube.com/channel/$, and that thing in user ID. And you can go through it. If you put that in, you can put a command. For example, Gulf Coast Granny, Charlotte.
Yeah.
Do you have Nightbot on yours?
Do not.
Okay. Jack, do you?
Oh, those are parentheses.
Parentheses. Okay.
Gary.
Well, let's say I wanted to add a new one. Well, I tell you what, let me exit out because I'm just going to do a copy and paste. Once you get one set up in there, I'm going to copy that and I'm going to go through and add a new command. And let's say that I wanted to type in check me out. All right, I would put whatever I want the command to be up there. and then the message is going to be the same one we just had. And so I'm going to paste it there. And there's a 5-second, and I'm going to submit it. Well, command already exists. I guess I've already got that command on there.
Yeah.
So I've got a bunch of drop commands on there, so I won't worry about it. But that's what you do to put that particular one in there. But
Yeah.
The main things on there, if you sign up Nightbot, is you want to go through and get rid of the log or the delete all of the you'd have to, Eddie, it'd take me a few minutes to find it, but somewhere on there there's a bunch of commands that time people out for using too many emojis. There's something on
yeah.
that for using all caps will time people out. There's a few things on there that you don't really want.
Right.
Not if you're trying to
all
make people feel welcome.
messages, the same things over and over and over and over again. They get timed out.
Right. If you spam on, most people don't spam, but you do have some, and you may have to go through but a mod can usually go through and, correct that.
Catch that pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's,
Gary.
Yeah.
I just put by the way, in my channel, I just pinned your link to your stream.
Okay.
This is to the people that just got here on my channel. I am restreaming not Double Dog, sorry, I got him on the brain. Beltloop, aka YouTube Police.
Yes, Jack does have it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Jake.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But Peace Dragon was asking if Jack has a channel. Jack, would you mind typing 29 into my chat so that people can follow your link? And for that matter, if you're in my chat, you can. And if Jake just added 29 to his, you should be able to do it in one of his as well.
No, I pinned the comment. Means
okay.
It's in the pinned. Basically, I pinned your guys. Gary's an awesome person. He's also from Mississippi. I don't want to say where in Mississippi you're from, Gary.
I'm up in Rankin County. I don't mind telling them that.
And I live in Wayne County, so now you know.
Well, the funny thing is, what's really funny to me, it tickles me a little bit, is I've never made. Some people, a lot of officers that I know, a few officers that are on YouTube. Not all of them. Some of them, that's their whole thing. Their whole channel's about law enforcement. Mine is not. My focus and my I was 50 years old before I went through the academy, 49 years old before I started working with the police department. So for me, it's a little different, I'm sure, than most officers. A lot of officers get started young, and
that's all they know, huh?
Well, yeah, and a lot of them are interested in kicking in doors and writing tickets and all this kind of stuff, and I'm just not interested. I mean, that's not to say that all police officers are. That's not to say that that's all police officers are interested in. For me, my degree, I got a degree in criminal justice from the University of Southern Mississippi. I did not use my degree for about, from 1993 until 2014. So you figure, that's what, 31 years, something like that. I spent most of my life doing other stuff. So I have a lot of different interests, and I tend to be, when I get involved in something, that I tend to focus on it. I learn a lot about it, and when that obsession kind of runs its course, I'll go find something else to be obsessed about. I've been very obsessed about doing YouTube, but I am trying to keep from totally. Hey, thank you for coming in, Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. You have a good day at work, and hope you have a good sleep too.
Gary,
Yeah,
I just dropped the sub. I liked, shared, and sub Jack, JAC.
excellent.
Thank you, sir.
You know, I've been on YouTube. The 12th was my 7th year on this platform, and I learned a lot. And I'm still
Yeah.
learning about stuff.
Oh yeah.
Gary,
am
you
still
and I are
learning.
similar in that I'm the same way. I get I get on kicks,
Yeah.
get a new project, and then when that runs its course, I find another project or what have you. And here lately, I've been, I still garden. I about killed my garden. Well, the heat's probably killed my garden, but got a few watermelons growing, got some cherry tomatoes growing, got some eggplants, and that's pretty much about it right now.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I just got into rare tropical plants for indoors. And I'm telling you what, that's a whole new world for me, and I'm enjoying the heck out of it.
I believe it. That sounds like an interesting thing.
Very.
Gary, did you hear that? Did I tell you that I got a pool?
I don't think I knew that.
I actually got one yesterday went on my first swim in the pool
Very cool. Congratulations.
on Wednesday, because we're going into Friday right now.
Very cool. Well,
Yeah,
have fun with it.
I'm just like, I wanted one for 2 years, and and it can help me with like some issues I've been having with with I have a disability, and
Mm-hmm.
and I really don't want to say what kind of disability I have right now, because I feel comfortable talking about having a disability, but I don't want people to think that I'm crazy.
Well, fact is, I'm sure there's probably plenty of people out there that think I'm crazy, but hey, whatever you're comfortable with or
I
not.
have autism. I have autism.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that don't mean you're crazy.
No, people think that I'm crazy because of some of the things that I've done, and I feel very guilty about stuff that I've done in the past. I have a past, and
well, I do know that myself. I've gone through, and I've done some pretty wild and crazy things as a youth. I just have. That's just, but as you grow older and you change, your perspective a lot of times, changes.
Because that's the nature of being a youth.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that I changed my channel around. I used to be a wrestling channel. Now I'm like doing IRL stuff. I'm doing fan openings, and I actually fan mails, and I actually got a lot of my inspiration about my video type, and also how to title and all that, through watching stuff with because watching Devil Dog's videos and watching Gary's videos, Eddie and Gary's videos, because they're the ones that taught me a lot. You actually, people are teaching me. I'm still learning. You don't know.
We all learn.
We all learn till we die. If not, my opinion is if you quit learning, it ain't you're not living.
Well, it's my understanding that the gray matter, if you don't continue to trying to access new information, what have you, it becomes harder, less elastic.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the reasons why you run into some people, losing some of their memory and what have you. At least
Mm-hmm.
that's my understanding of it.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, 1117 Peace Dragon wanted
Mm-hmm.
me to let you know that he has Klinefelter syndrome. And
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I
well,
read that. I didn't.
Klinefelter syndrome is a genetic abnormality. Different, most people have XY or XX chromosomes.
Mm-hmm.
He has, I don't know if it's one or two additional chromosome, or Peace Dragon has one or two additional chromosomes. I'm not sure if it's 3 or 4 chromosomes, but
That
it
says his
is.
Wi-Fi went out.
And I think I could be wrong, but I think it's XXY.
Yeah.
But I'm not XXYY. Okay, so
Fine.
it is 4. It's XXYY, and there are different genetic um, syndromes that occur from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, anyhow, it's um, it has, well, you're welcome to look it up and do some studying on it. I've looked at it. I was aware of it before, when before I had met Peace Dragon. But hey, well, that's just
Sorry about
Jake's
that.
name, one of his other channels.
Sorry. By the way, Jack's Wi-Fi went out. He says talk to you guys later. Talk to you all
Gotcha.
later.
Thanks for coming in.
I just also want to say, if you go to my channel, I do a lot of lives, and I have some good people. Right now I'm actually talking. Can I promote something, Gary?
Sure.
15th, I am going to be having on the show at 2 p.m. CST, the Central Standard Time or Central Daylight Time. I usually use Central Standard Time, CST.
Okay.
I'm going to be having a good friend of mine by the name of Vince. He's known on YouTube as Vince the Lawyer. He is a lawyer. He's done stuff with Howard Stern and other people. What's up, Gidgy? Good evening, y'all. It's actually good morning. Right now it's 1:46 a.m. in the great state of Mississippi.
Yeah. Same time zone I'm in.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Hey, isn't that interesting? We're all three from Mississippi.
That is interesting.
You're in
I think
Mississippi?
so.
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's right. You're Gulf Coast, so
I'm
Gulf
on the
Coast.
coast. Yeah.
It's Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and
Florida.
Florida, I think.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm in Mississippi.
I'm sorry. I am actually. I think Gary was like one of the first people I met that was from Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Gary was like the first person I met.
I've met quite a few folks from Mississippi. I don't know if I could name them all, but I know Gulf Coast, Granny, Jake Huston. You got 3 Mississippi. You got Just Doing Our Best. Shirley is over towards Meridian. You got Shooting Star, Mississippi is down around Braxton. You've got Southern Coastal Cooking up in Madison.
Mm-hmm.
You have Max. I think it's Max Homestead down around. Where is that? Down 55.
And from Homestead in the Sticks, or Home in the Sticks.
Home. Yeah, I hadn't seen him or talked to him in a little while. I have sent him 1 or 2 messages. But yeah, Home in the Sticks is from.
And Belinda.
And let's see, you got who else from Mississippi? Dill Hole is from over in towards Byram.
Mm-hmm.
You have Deas Vault, Mississippi. Is, I forget where he's from. I hadn't met him personally yet, so I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
You have Trucker Jay is from he's a buddy of mine. He doesn't live far from me. I talked to him today. I'll probably talk to him tomorrow.
You know who else is from Mississippi? Is Scully. Oh Lord have mercy. What is this channel name? The author that reads to you. You know who I'm talking about, don't you?
I think I know who. I think I've seen, but I can't. I don't know who.
Hang
I've
on,
never
I'll
seen
find it. I'm going to find it because I said it, and I need to say the whole thing. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to be so mad at myself when I find out he actually lives in the same town that I live in, and our kids go to the same high school.
I know Russ over at down in your neck of the woods from Smoky Ribs Barbecue.
Oh yeah.
So, Wright's Family Trapping Coyotes from Washington.
I was born and raised in Alabama for 13 years in Alabama.
Yeah.
Scully's House of Thrillers. Scully's House of Thrillers.
Okay, but Mississippi actually has a pretty strong, and I've seen some others that I just can't recall off the top of my head. I have sent some, I have a tendency whenever I run across somebody from Mississippi to send them an email or invite them to a live stream.
Sure.
Some people do come on, other folks don't. Some people are, and I get that. A lot of folks are just focused on growing their channel.
Sure,
and, I get that. And moving to Texas, there's a lot of folks in Texas. A lot.
Seems like half of YouTube's from Texas. Or at least the ones that I come across.
I know that. I think there's 6 YouTubers in Big Matt's family.
Oh wow!
And I know about. I could probably name about 3 of their channels. Obviously Outdoors with Big Matt. We got Cassidy's, and I can't think. Cassidy's World, I think, and Down Under Texans Down Under, I think. Very cool.
About this, Gary?
Honeycombs, very
That's
cool.
one of my son's favorites.
Yeah, I eat those a lot. But are you? Can you put Peace Dragon's comment up? I can't see this. I'm getting older.
Well, he said. He says, "Are you a strange person too? That is what some people think of me. I enjoy it most of it."
I'm gonna have to move because my internet is shoddy right now.
Well,
are you a strange person? A lot of people think that I'm strange.
Well, I don't know what's normal today.
But and also the thing is, this is me being family. This is me not cussing. I've not dropped the cuss word.
I'm very proud of you for that, Jay.
I am too, Jay.
You're being awfully respectful.
The reason why is because I'm just trying to. I know I got people mad. Every time I go on stream, I even made Tom Garvey cuss.
Oh my goodness!
Tom Garvey's panel when I started.
Oh goodness!
But let's see, somebody's wife.
Well, I'm happy that you're being respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been very respectful because I'm big. I want people to know that I do give people respect.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I've been hanging out with a few people that didn't give me the respect and were talking over me.
Right.
And I'm just like, so I actually got the moniker "Let Go, Let God." Not and just letting God help, because that's something that I've been in situations where I just wanted a couple weeks ago, and then one of my friends told me, "Don't quit." I have friends that are telling me not to quit YouTube. I've been stressed out lately. It's been stressed because of
Well,
all the
see,
stuff that I've been dealing with.
It's just part of life, Jake.
I think that, somebody asked me one time what the meaning of life is. And I think I kind of surprised them with my answer. My answer was, struggle is
Yeah.
really the meaning of life. And I think the reason
Yeah.
why I responded that way at that time is just the fact that, life is a struggle.
Hmm.
We have everybody's struggle is different. And, I try to be mindful of that, regardless of who I'm talking to.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I think that helps. If I try to keep that in mind when I'm dealing with most anybody, because you can't ever tell what anybody went through.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whether
everybody's got their own story,
that's right.
Yeah.
And so,
You know.
by the
Sorry.
way, we have gone a little over 2 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My throat is starting to give out a little bit, so I think we're going to shut it down.
sounds like a plan.
Yep.
Thanks for
I
having me up, Gary.
Sounds like a
my
Y'all
plan,
take
Stan.
care.
My pleasure, Charlotte.
Thank
Fact
you.
is, I may do a live stream at some point tomorrow, just trying to make up a few hours, but
Yeah, you should.
I'm just a little tired.
All right, take care. I'll see you again soon.
Thanks for coming in, Charlotte. It's good to see you again,
Bye bye.
and good to see you too, Jake. Let me thank you.
I want to recall Coyote's last message before he's got a message.
Let's
Sorry.
see. 100% disabled combat veteran got dyslexia from cross pattern. Don't give a, I never give up, never surrender by the grace of God. There we go.
God.
And Carnegie is scared. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll put on your big boy breeches and go talk with Lieutenant Burton. He'll look out for you. And
Thank you.
we're gonna end it in 3, 2,